Hello everyone. This is the video of Business Studies Class 12, Part A, namely the Principles and the Functions of Management, Unit 2, Principles of Management. In my previous video, I have completed all the chapters of Unit 1, namely the nature and the significance of management. And in this video, I'll begin with Unit 2, which discusses about the principles of management. So, before begin the topic, let's check out what are the chapters given under this unit. The first chapter is the principles of management, its concept and significance. The second chapter is Fayol's principles of management, and the third and the last chapter is the Taylor's significant management, principles and techniques. So let's begin with the first chapter of unit 1, which discusses about the principles of management, its concept and significance. So let's get started. Can you tell me what does the word principle means? No? It's okay. See, the principle means a statement which reflects the fundamental truth about some phenomenon which is based on cause and effect relationship. For example, Newton's gravitational law and law of motion. Likewise, there are hundreds of such principles. Similarly, management has also some principles in the form of cause and effect relationship. Can anyone tell me how? No one? It's okay. See, managers of the company plan the management about the company, and the way they plan and execute it, the effects are being seen in the result. That is in the form of the profit and the growth of the organization. Isn't it? So principles of management means those are the statements of the fundamental truth. They serve as a guide to thought and actions for the managerial decision, actions and their execution in any field of the respective business and the management. Basically, the principles of management refer to the guidelines for the managerial behavior in various situations and problems. The principles of management, they guide the managers in the decision making. That is, the principles of management are not applied as they are in the real business situation. Rather, they need to be modified by the manager according to the situation and the requirement. Now we'll proceed with the nature of principles of management. You all must be thinking, why to understand the nature of principles of management? See, I'll give you a simple example. When you guys meet a new person or any new friend, you try to understand him or her, or try to know the nature of the person, the likes and dislikes of person, etc. Why do you try to understand these things of a person? It is because you can have a good relation with the person. You can understand the person properly, right? Yes. So, the same way we'll understand the nature of principles of management to understand the principles of management clearly and properly. So, before proceeding further, I would like to know what does the nature means. Yes, anyone? No one? Okay, not a problem. I'll tell you what does it mean. The nature means the basic or the inherent features or qualities of a particular thing. So you can connect the meaning now? Yes. Oh, great. So the nature of principles of management means to will understand what are the special features or the qualities of principles of management. So let's get started with point number 1. The first point is universally applicable. The principles of management are universally applicable in the sense that they are applicable to all the organizations irrespective of their nature and size. However, the extent of the application may vary from one organization to another. For example, every organization has a plurality of works, and based on the specialization, different experts are given the works for the greater productivity. For example, the computer engineers are given IT department, HR experts are given the human resources managed department, MBA candidates are given the sales and the marketing department, and so on and so forth. And this principle is applicable in the small businesses and as well as the big businesses, public offices as well as the private offices and everywhere. Now proceeding towards the second point. The second point is its general guidelines, which means in every organization we need to follow the guidelines, the ethics of the company. The principles of management are the general guidelines for managerial behavior and actions in the various problems and situations. However, as real business situations are very complex, these principles do not provide the straightforward solutions. In other words, the principles are just guidelines for actions and the decision makings which can be modified according to the situation. For example, see if a conflict takes place in a meeting of a company regarding any point related to the organization. In that case, the manager of the company or the members of the organization, they come to a solution considering the guidelines of the organization of the company. The third point is formed by practice and experimentation. So, to understand this point, I'll give you a simple and interesting example. See, we were at our homes in our lockdown situation, so everyone used to cook and make some experiments in the kitchen so that we could have a good food and a good family time. Confused why am I giving this example? See, you all must be thinking, why am I saying such things, right? See students, a manager in the organization or a company, it makes the creative plans which could help in the growth of the organization. But the question comes up, will the plan or the idea which is brought up, it will work out or not? So, the managers in the company make experiments regarding the same ideas, plans with the help of the employees, and they observe whether the plan is working or not. So, this way the experimentation works in the organization. The principles of management are formed by continuous observations and experimentations by managers in the different situations. The fourth point is flexible. See, as the world is adopting the new technologies, even the human beings are adopting in the same way. Similarly, the manager in the organization or the company also adapts new plans, ideas and technologies and make changes in the organization according to the demand of the situations. The manager in the company is not rigid, but he needs to be flexible, which would help in the growth of the organization. Moreover, the principles of management are flexible and can be molded by the managers according to the specific situation and circumstances. The next point is mainly behavioral. What I am saying, just pay attention. The next point is mainly behavioral. Can anyone tell me what this point would mean? No one? Don't worry. I'm here to make you understand. See, when you work in any organization, your behavior is the most important thing. We are studying regarding the principles of management. So, principles help to understand the relation between the human and the material resources. The principles of management are behavioral in the sense that they influence the human behavior and help in understanding the relationship between the human behavior and the material resources in an organization. For example, while planning the layout of a factory, orderliness would require that workflows are matched by the flow of the materials and movement of men. The next point is the cause and the effect relationship. The principles of management explain the effect of their application in different situations. In other words, they help in explaining what would be the effect of the application of a principle in a particular situation. However, as the principles of management deal with human behavior, the effect of their behavior cannot be predicted accurately. The manager, before applying to any principle, he first thinks about the effects of the principle. And one more point regarding this, helps in decision making. Hence, we can say that cause and effect relationship, it plays an important role while applying the principles of management. The last but not the least is the contingent. Now, can you all tell me what does the word contingent mean? Yes, anyone? No one? It's totally alright. See, the English meaning of the word contingent is occurring or existing only if certain circumstances are the case dependent on. Confused? Okay, see, the simple meaning is the thing which is dependent upon something. So, now you will see this point in the context of management. The manager in the company follows the principles of management as per the situation at a particular point of time. The manager also needs to change the application of the principle dependent upon the time. For example, if the organization is planning for a bigger project, then the manager will recruit more employees as per the need of the organization. Hence, the application of the principles of management depends on the particular situation. In other words, the principles must be molded according to the needs of the specific situation. I hope you all must be clear with what all points we have discussed in this video. Just I want to tell you one thing. While studying this chapter, please do go through the interesting story which has been mentioned in your NCERT textbook, and it is regarding a highly successful Indian businesswoman and also the CEO of the company which is named as Beacon. This story will make you understand the principles of management clearly. Now we'll have a quick revision regarding what all we studied in this video. So, we started this new unit which is named as the principles of management, right? Then we understood the concept of principles of management, and then we discussed about the following nature of principles of management in detail. So the first point is its universal applicability. The second point is its general guidelines. The third point is formed by practice and experimentation. The fourth point is flexible. The fifth point is mainly behavioral. The sixth point is cause and effect relationship. And the seventh point is contingent. So, this is all for today's video. In the next video, we'll study about the significance of principles of management and the Taylor's significance of management. However, if you have any query or questions regarding the same topic which we studied in this video, you can comment in the comment box given below. Thank you.